And he's just like, F you, bitch. Screw you. I was just gonna use you as a cum bucket anyway. I was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, what's up? What's good? How you doing? How you feeling? I'm Loki Hippie. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. Okay, it's free. It makes me feel good. I appreciate it. Go ahead and like too, because why not? Today is a story time. This is another story time about a full-on bum, okay? Chronicles of the weirdos who hit on me. But before we get into that, I said in my last video that I would let you guys know my new upload schedule. Now, when I first started this channel a few months ago, I would just post randomly, sometimes 3 times a week, sometimes twice. And with the whole pandemic and life in general, y'all know what 2020 has been, okay? It's just been showing me all types of things. So I've decided to make an upload schedule. My schedule is going to be bi-weekly, okay? Twice a week, on Wednesdays and on Fridays. Now, you're going to see me every single Friday, and you're going to see me on Wednesdays, except for when, like, tests are crazy or exams are crazy or there's like a lot going on. Like right now, the next couple of weeks are going to be Fridays only because it's exam time, but as soon as that's over, I'm going to go back to my bi-weekly uploads. So Wednesdays and Fridays, but only Fridays if I'm being chowed by life. Okay, now back to the story. This story happened in 2018, okay, my first year of university. Back on that bullshit, okay? I don't know why this year was so extra, but it was. So this took place in Joburg. I went to a mall I've never been to. I was meeting up with somebody, and I got there like 10-15 minutes early, right? So I'm calling man. I'm like, where you at, bro? He's just like, I'm in an Uber, I'm coming. I'm like, alright, cool. So I'm trying to burn time, but I'm not trying to wander around too far. So across from me is a van store, and I'm like, okay, cool, Vans, because this was the point in time where anybody and everybody was wearing Vans, okay? You look down, 8 out of 10 feet had Vans on, okay? That was that period in time. Just Vans was everything for some reason. So I'm in this van store, we're browsing around, and no one else is in the store. You know how these stores are like not that big? It's like one square, and then there are a couple of tables, there's a shelf or two. So I'm trying to look and browse in peace. Like I'm waiting for someone. I'm not trying to conversate with anyone. I'm just trying to like blow time and leave, right? Now, the only other person in the store at the time was the person behind the counter. Now, Mans looked about 26 years old. Bear in mind, I'm 17 at the time. I hadn't turned 18 yet. I'm 17. This guy looks 24, 25, 26, right? He's tall, but like not 6 foot. He's like 5'9", 5'10". I'm like 5'4", 5'5". So he's taller than me. He's chubby a little bit. He's dark skinned. I don't remember his name, but it was something Zimbabwean. And you can tell he's been in South Africa for a while because he only had like the aftertaste, the leftover of an accent. It wasn't like full on. So he's talking to me, and I'm just like, I don't want to be talked to. I just want to browse in peace. Like, this is not what I'm here for. I'm here to blow time because I'm waiting on somebody. Like, don't talk to me. Like, it was just one of those days. I did not feel like being social. So, yeah, but he's talking to me, right? He's like, what's your name? And I didn't feel like giving him my first name and explaining where I was from and this and the third, right? So I'm just like, okay, it's Deborah, my English name. And he's like, oh, my first love's name was Deborah. Now, immediately, I know that's a lie. Like, I am not as stupid. I know he's messing with me. And I'm like, cool. And I go back to browsing, right? And he keeps trying to talk to me. He's telling me about these parties in Joburg. He's inviting me to some. Now, I live in Pretoria. So no way, like, this was still first year, first semester, okay? I was not I was not accustomed to pushing missions yet. I didn't know about Airbnb yet. I didn't know too many people in Joburg yet. So I did not think I was going to this party, but I was just like, cool. Because it was just some random place in Joburg. He's just like, you should come through. It's next week. Now, this was May. Okay, this was May. That means exams were coming up in like 1 to 2 weeks. And I was just like, cool. Knowing good and well, I was not going to that party because I'm not spending the night with him, nor am I spending the 500-600 bucks on an Uber between where I stay and his place. I'm not sleeping at a train station. No. Just there was no way I was gonna go to that party, but I was just like, cool. And I realized he's not gonna let me just like browse in peace. So I'm just like, okay, bye. And I try to leave the store because I just did not feel like talking. Like it was just one of those days where I just wanted my own peace. I wanted my own company. I was gonna hang out with who I came to that mall for, and that was that. But on my way out, right, he stops me and he asks my number. Now, guys, this is a PSA. I'm talking to the other gender, right? If a girl tells you she has a boyfriend, whether she's lying or not, it's not your business. Okay? If she tells you she has a boyfriend, don't assume she's lying. Even if she is, like, if she feels the need to make someone up just to not talk to you, take a hint, my guy. And if it works out and she tells you she was lying or she leaves the other guy for you, that's life. But don't push it. Okay, don't keep trying to flirt with her because that just looks disrespectful. Nobody wants a disrespectful man, so just bear that in mind. But anyway, I'm like, oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend because, and and he was just like, oh no, chill. I just want to be homies. Like, it's not that serious. And I was still like skeptical about giving him my number, but I was just like, why not? He seems cool. He seems like a connect. He's talking about all these lit parties in Josie. Maybe I'd go to one at some point. So I was just like, okay, fine. Go about my day. Cool. He starts texting me randomly over the weeks. It's usually short conversations because your girl is busy and I don't have time to just be sitting around and texting strangers. And we never had that, you know, that crucial conversation between an acquaintance where y'all actually become friends. Yeah, we never had that conversation yet. So I was not attracted to this person in any way, by the way. I didn't even know if I liked him as a friend yet. He was just someone who asked my number in a van store in Joburg, right? So probably 2, maybe 3 weeks later, I don't remember what he said exactly. And guys, this is what you never do. Fellas, listen to me. This is not cute in any way. Don't do any of this, okay? So, I don't remember what exactly he said, but it was something provocative in that way. And I remember my response being, what are you doing, bro? I told you I had a boyfriend. And his response was, well, if you really respected him, why would you give out your number? I was like, and I hit him with the, you said you wanted to be friends. You, like, that was the only reason I gave this person my number, because he told me he wanted to be friends with me. And he's just like, no, it doesn't matter. Like, you, you disrespecting your boyfriend. You don't really want him. I'm just like, at no point did I give this man the impression that I was interested in him, okay? Not even as a friend. But he was just going off on me. And I'm just like, I don't care if I'm in a relationship or not. I'm gonna have friends if I want to have friends. Like, this person had me messed up, right? And I'm just like, okay, dude, whatever. Like, at this point, I've lost interest in even a potential friendship with this person, right? And I'm telling him, like, yo, I don't want you, bro. Like, I don't know what you thought this was, but it's not. And he's just like, F you, bitch. Screw you. I would just go use you as a cum bucket anyway. I was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. You thought you could hit? Now, I'm not cocky in any way, right? But hell no, no way, no how, right? And this guy is just going on as if he were the shit, and he turned me down, and he just like, "F you, bitch! I would have just used you anyway." Like this conversation escalated out of nowhere, bro. Out of nowhere. Like, first he got mad that I gave him my number because I did not want him. Like that, and I told him that I was cool with being friends with people despite them being the other gender, and he just took off, right? He went off, and I'm just like, bro, I do not want you. Why are you coming at me like this? And he just kept cussing me out, and I think this is funny. So I block him from my statuses, and I'm posting the conversation as it's going on my WhatsApp status, and people are just dying laughing. They're just like, who is this man and why? He's a grown man, bro, at least 8 or 9 years older than me, acting like a 12-year-old boy, like a primary school boy who got rejected. And I'm just like, who is this grown man? Like a bum, my guy, a bum. Okay, so he's just going on, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? Stop replying. Like, stop texting me. He keeps cussing me out. Like, stop replying, bro. Cussing me out. I'm gonna block you. I see typing, and I just block him. I'm just like, now, we know not all men are trash, right? But we don't need y'all to get your friends, right? Because this was not cute. And he kept following me on Instagram. I don't remember his name, so I can't check if he still does. But he's just kept checking for me even after I blocked him. A bum. Okay, guys, this is what you should never do. Okay, just everything you saw this man just do, everything you just heard that he did. This is how females lose respect for y'all. We don't want to do it, but your friends, guys, your friends, please get them. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're blessed. If no one's told you today, I love you. Okay, goodbye.